If you're looking to up your portrait game, whether you're a pro or a beginner, stay for the whole video and you might be surprised by some of the information. Hey, my name is Nicholas, and in this channel, I show you how you can improve your photography, and I go out every single day I can to capture the beauty that is NYC. So the first step in improving your portrait photography is that when you reach out to models, don't look at their followers count. Look at how they are as a person and their style. So don't worry if the person has 10K, 12K, or 500 followers. What matters is their art that they create and how they look. Because at the end of the day, you as a photographer are gonna build up a portfolio, and you want that portfolio to be amazing with content and creative touch that you bring to the table, not just a famous IG model that will bring you clout. You know, you want to express yourself within your portrait game. So a thing I like to do is I go to the explore page on Instagram and I check out these portrait pages in New York City, and I see some of the models, and then within those pages, if I like a model that, let's say I have a concept that I want to shoot and that person is perfect for it, I reach out to them, whether they have 500 followers, like I said, or 10K followers. Just look for a person that is good at storytelling, that can tell your story, your vision, and your concept. The second tip is reassurance. Reassurance is very important to models as it gives them confidence and it lets them know that you're doing a great job. So keywords like "you're doing great," or "this is awesome," or "you're beautiful," or "I love this shoot," or "this is crazy," you know, keywords like that, reassurance, is very important to models because it lets them know that you and them are communicating and are on the same page, and they're more likely to express themselves freely and enjoy the shoot overall. And ultimately, if it's a paid client, they're gonna love the experience that you provide for them, and they'll always remember that day that, you know, you spoke to them and you made them feel comfortable, which is always a good thing as a photographer, is to make models feel comfortable. I was guilty of being too quiet when I first started out because it wasn't normal for me to be very vocal about my shoots. I would just, you know, direct the model and just snap the picture. I wouldn't really give feedback. But as time went on, as I built my portfolio up, it just felt natural to, you know, reassure the model and let them know that they're doing a great job. The third tip is don't get too comfortable, especially with street photography portraits. If you have a location in mind that you're going to shoot at, make sure you do your research. You don't want to be scrambling in the middle of the shoot looking at your maps to where to go next. You know, you want to keep your model confident and comfortable when it comes to street photography portraits. You want to keep that in the back of your mind always, to research ahead of time and be prepared. The fourth tip is know how to guide your model and how to pose your model. This is very important. So a tip I like to do is I go to Pinterest and I look up like portrait poses that's trending or that looks cool to me, and I save them on my board for future portrait gigs, so that I can keep it in the back of my mind or pull it up on my phone the day of the shoot, which is no problem, and have my model recreate that pose. Models also like this because you can show them and they'll feel more comfortable recreating the pose instead of like thinking about what to do. So a little trick I like to do is have them play a character. So let's say you want a very serious look from, let's say, a man with a dark beard. He's around 50 years old. You want him to feel serious and moody. So what you do is you let him be a character. You tell him, all right, you play a character. He lost his wife and he is a suspect in a murder case, and he knows that he's not gonna get any jail time. It's a random ass example. So just put yourself in those shoes. Whatever you want your model to be, have them play a role. Make it fun. And trust me that they will love that and they'll remember that for the rest of their life. Don't be afraid to let your client and your model know what you want them to do. If they play a role, the results are gonna be so much better than just faking it. This next tip within number 4 comes for clients that are couples. I like to do this thing where I make one partner whisper a vegetable in the sexiest voice possible, and it just makes them laugh, and it's just like very corny, and it sets the mood and it makes them more comfortable and happy. And the shots you get with this is honestly very beautiful, and you guys should definitely try this when you have a chance or when you have a booking. As for posing, just use other photographers as inspiration and use your friends. Just go one day and tell your friend, hey, I want to try these poses on you, can we do this? Or tag along with another photographer and be there like BTS or, you know, a second photographer, and you'll learn a lot from them. And that's like the best thing to do, is just absorb as much information as you can from other photographers that inspire you and that have the same look that you are wanting to go for. These are just a few of the many tips I have to improve your portrait photography. If you guys got something out of value, please let me know in the comments, and feel free to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. If you guys are interested in watching street photography, I have a couple videos up on my page. You can go click that right now. With all that said and done, I hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. So these are just